Today I want to talk about mixing beautiful neutrals and gorgeous greens, but I'm not going to ask you to memorize any kind of color theory or the color wheel or think about anything like that. I'm going to just do some demos, talk about my process, and then ask you to go into your own studio, practice, play, and have fun. Today, I want to share with you how I mix colors from the primary colors black, white, and a few earth tones. I'll be using a warm and cool version of each color, a little bit of water, matte, medium in the center of my palette, and I'll be sharing with you just how to practically mix these colors, what's happening every step of the way, and then I'll ask you to go into your own studio and practice. I'm using the following colors: cadmium lemon, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, primary magenta, ultramarine blue, cerulean blue, black to create shades, white to create tints. I usually need a lot of white. And today we'll use some earth tones: yellow ochre, burnt umber, and burnt sienna. Today I'm going to add just a little bit of permanent green. First, we're going to create a soft neutral with cadmium red and white. We're creating a tint, and I'm desaturating it with a permanent green. I'm using a complementary pairing, red and green. And by mixing a little bit of the green into the red, I'm creating a neutral color and desaturating that red. Putting the complements side by side makes them more dynamic and pop. When we mix them together, they neutralize each other and become less intense. Here I'm warming it up with a little of the lemon yellow. I'm going to cool it down a little bit now by going back into the cerulean blue and making it a little cooler. I'll pop that right next to the last color we made. Now I'm playing with some more lemony yellow, and I'm going into that and I'm changing it up, putting more white, making another tint, and creating another color. This is kind of a putty color. Next, I'm going to hop into my burnt sienna, and I'm going to mix a little of that up. I'm taking some umber and some cerulean blue and lots of white, and I'm adding that in. I'm mixing the matte medium for flow into that, and I'm going to create a gorgeous charcoal gray color, which is just absolutely gorgeous. So again, we're mixing complementary colors because burnt sienna is a very orangey color. So when we mix orange and blue, those are complements. So we're mixing those together. I warmed it back up with more of the burnt sienna, and I made a more brown gray or a warmer gray. Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite greens by using black and yellow. Black and the cooler yellow, the lemon yellow, mixed together makes this fabulous green gold color, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Add more yellow and a little white and it becomes a lighter color. You can add more black to it and it will become a shade. Right now we're creating tints by adding white, and then when we go back in and add a little bit more black to it, you'll get a lovely deep version of that color, and it'll be a shade. Any color with white is a tint, any color with black is a shade. Next, I'm going to be adding cadmium red, white, and a little bit of the ultramarine blue. Now, ultramarine is the warmest blue, the one closest to red on the color wheel. And we're going to create a new version of a red tint. This one will be way warmer because now we're using the warm blue. It's just a little bit different. This is the magenta. Okay, so we're using that. You're going to get a whole different color now because magenta is a very cool red. More of a bubblegum pink you're going to get with this one and the ultramarine blue mixed together. And you'll see the difference when I put them side by side. These are the ones you want to mix together to get very pinky and purple, violet, lavender colors, are the cool version of red and the warm version of blue. Now we're taking that warm cadmium yellow and we're mixing it with the cadmium red. We created an orange and then I mixed in the complementary color ultramarine blue. I'm playing with my color adjustment, going back and forth, adding a little bit more of the cadmium red in, a little more blue, a little more red until I'm happy. I'm going for a brown here and then I add lots of white to create a tint. This is how I create skin tones and flesh tones. But today I'm just going for a nice neutral brown. I can cool it down by adding more blue, warm it up by adding more red. When you put this into practice, you'll really get the feel for how it works without ever looking at the color wheel. Now I'm creating a very light tint using that same brown I just created. These colors, depending on how we mix them, can give us the full range of values. Here's another beautiful light tint using that bubblegum pink we created earlier. And here's the warmer version made with the cadmium and that lighter tint. Let's try a light version of the green that we created. Just really beautiful. Starting with permanent green, we can really create some beautiful greens and enliven a tube green. Here I'm mixing a little bit of the lemon yellow with the permanent green. Now I'm pairing it with the ultramarine blue and it comes out entirely different, a gorgeous hue. Now we're going to go in with the cerulean blue and see what that looks like. I always do like a cool blue with the green. This is more of an oceany green. I really love it. Next, I'm experimenting just with the ratios of pigment to the greens. Ratios are just as important as the hues. And once you become familiar with your colors, they become like old friends and color mixing becomes much more comfortable. You become more confident and you'll be less likely to use colors straight from the tube ever again. Thanks so much for being here and happy painting.